Short arm gain indeed. Also, give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Your your girl is showing her age, and I forgot to turn on my kettle for my drink. So, waiting for the water to boil, and then we'll get going. My bad. I don't speak Spanish, but also ¿qué pasa? Oh, whoops, wrong screen. Hold on. We're not there yet. Oh no, are we stuck? Did I break it? I broke my Steam Deck. Uh-oh. It's stuck. Alrighty. Hold on. Très bien, le français met en l'air. Hey, pourquoi? L'officiel, c'est quoi le problème? Ben voyons, regarde, il y a des petites pois ici. Donc, j'espère que vous êtes gentil avec moi. I actually stirred that a little. Hey, technically pois or peas, but I mean that's cuter than what beans are in French. In French, beans are haricots. And I'm like, I don't know, pois. Les petits pois sounds cuter than les petits haricots. You're trying to relearn it? Give it time? Hey! I believe in you. Oh my god, my Steam Deck is still stuck. Come on. Alright, we just live here now. My transition broke. Welp. Once in a blue moon that happens, I find if you try and transition scenes too fast. Hands up. Ah! This is a stick up. Today's just cursed, apparently. Rest in peace. Oh, that worked! That unfroze it! Hooray! We're safe! I want all the candy in the pouch. Okay, you can have all the candy. You're gonna have to share with the others, though. I spray everyone here with water. No, not the water! Just imagining these moonbeams chilling and then they get spritzed with water. They're like, plants grow with water, but you know, if you overwater plants, same issue. It's not good for them. Happy Wednesday! It's almost time for Isomnium. I'm starting to see a whole bunch of Dante jokes back on my timeline, which is great. We're beans first, then cats. So it's more like we're creatures that look like cats, but we're not actually cats, you know? I mean, there are some cats that like water. Like tigers like to swim, don't they? Had to check the unlock time. Yeah. But oh my god, some of the jokes I've seen on the timeline. Like someone was talking about, it's like, there should be, we should go back to buying, you know, physical, like, corn magazines, because my grandfather left us a bunch of those, and, like, we were really confused by his taste, because they were all, like, gay men, and someone quote retweeted it with Dante crying, and I'm like, ah, yes, we've come back. We've come back, it's... And there was, one of those text conversations, and it was Date and Mizuki. It's like, hey, are you teared up now? And it was Mizuki sends a text file. Date goes, I don't hear anything. It's like, yeah, that's because I don't want to talk to you still. Oh. I look forward to more misadventures of Dante raising his teenage daughter. I almost said that one in the Discord. Fair enough. It's so good. It's nice that like they don't seem to be retconning Isomnium 2. But I'm like, Iris finally gets her day in the spotlight. I'm just glad Mizuki's gonna be there still. Oh, that's right. This case, there's like frickin' Eustace Winner. I want to keep saying Eustace Weiner, but it's Winner. They're like investigating a murder in the prison because the dude who was arrested last time, like in the last case for helping with the planned like fake assassination of the president and stuff, got killed while in prison awaiting trial. That's right, that's where we are in this game. I loaded up the game and there's always like a little preview image of where you are. And I'm like, oh, that's right. That's what's going on. But yes, I'm so excited for Isomnium 3. I have it on the schedule for Friday and Saturday. In a perfect world, I'll stream a little longer than usual on Friday. Like I said, in a perfect world, who knows? You know, sometimes I'm like, it's Friday, I can stream longer, and then my brain's like, no, you can't. It's time to go to bed. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the jokes will be so... Maybe it'll just feel so good to be back with all these jokes that my brain's like, never mind, we're riding high. Big stretch. Okay. Running a little later, so we won't yap too much, but I hope everyone has been having a good Wednesday. Today was a little chaotic. If you check the Discord, you saw I woke up late this morning. One of those times where I actually hit snooze on my alarms. And finally I woke up and Pep's like, "Hey, mother, what are you doing here?" Cats, man. Dogs will come and wake you up to go for a walk and make sure you're not late. Cats, I mean, they'll wake you up to make sure they've got food, but otherwise they'll just come and sleep with you. Late and judged by a cat. Yep. Nice thing about it's just me and the summer student there. As far as I know, no one rats me out to management on the days I'm late, so I'm like, hey, I try not to make it a habit, but it is what it is. had a conversation with another coworker working in another apothecary who also has ADHD object permanence problems, and we were bonding over how we hate how the new case management system, because they sorted things now that like it'll automatically put it into categories, but I hate that, like, you know, it'll move, like there's a setting that you have to put it to. It's like if you have to go back to the client about something, you have to switch it to awaiting response, and then it switches itself to response received, and that pops up in a whole different category. I'm like, I would rather it just goes back to the in progress view, because that's the one I'm in 95% of the time. It's like, I don't want to have to remember that there are other folders and I have to go check those folders. My ADHD doesn't like that. Like, how's day other than being late to work? Day was okay. It was a pretty nice day overall. Just every time I have to go on site to the apothecary and it's a slow day, I'm like, man, I wish I was at home with my video games. Steam Deck is looking increasingly better and better. Because, I mean, I have some of them on my phone, but, like, Genshin is just so freakishly massive at this point that I'm like, there's no way I can justify putting it on a mobile. Some of the stuff, I put, like, what I thought was more low-powered stuff on my phone and, my iPad. Sometimes the apps still crash on my iPad, and I'm like, man. Power went out at work, and I wish I brought my Switch or Steam Deck. No! Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I was playing the FTO's, like the Fate Grand Order Summer event today, so I'm like, okay, this is fine still, but you know, I could be doing my dailies in other games. Could have been finishing off all of the time-limited content in Persona 5X before it updates in a few hours. I got through what I could, but there was like a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't realize was time-locked, and I'm like, oh man. Without really using them at all? Yeah, you need... It's like you need to keep it around for the... on the off chance? But I know... I feel like statistically... what's the word I'm looking for? People who were raised male at birth are less likely to be okay with carrying around a whole bunch of stuff. Even if you have, like, a backpack, like, it feels counterintuitive, I find. When I talk to other people, they're, like, dudes are always like, well, I don't really, like, most of my stuff is in my pocket. Like, I don't, like, I have, like, a work bag, but, like, you know, I don't need to put everything in there. Meanwhile, girls are like, I fit my entire life in this bag. If I don't have my entire life in this bag, something is very wrong. And I mean, technically I've downsized. I used to carry multiple books in my bag. Now I have my iPad, and I buy most of my books digital, so... Would be better on your back? Technically, you are correct. Technically, you are correct. The solution to that is to get more fit and have a better back. It's a little bit of both. I will say though, I walk to and from the apothecary, which is about 20 minutes each way, with like 15 pounds on my back. From like my laptop, my iPad, notebooks, lunch, makeup stuff. And like my back's doing fine. Like everyone's different, but I find most people, especially with backpacks, you're better off than you realize, especially if you drive and then like you're just wearing the backpack from point A to point B. Purses are like the real like problem things, because you only put that on one shoulder, right? I at least always try and wear my purses like crossbody, so like the strap goes across my chest, because that actually does help a bit more than just having it on just one shoulder overall. But yeah. Because yeah, even before I started walking everywhere with my backpack, I was having back problems from my posture. So it's like, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. End of the day, the solution, if you're worried about back pain, is to get more fit. You may still have back pain, but you're less likely to have severe back pain. You force your friends to carry your bags. Well, a win-win for the princess. Good for you. My right pocket carries my phone. My left pocket carries the island of Taiwan, a fax machine, a house, and my wallet. Damn, that left pocket is doing some heavy lifting. Shut up? No. Meanie pants? I say it with love. Because I would also make people carry my stuff for me if I had it in me. My pocket limit is a liter of vodka. You want to know what I can fit in girl clothes pockets? Guess. Depending on how lucky I am, I might get my phone in there. And just barely. There's always a chance that when I'm walking, the movement will eject my phone out of my pocket. Because it's like, there's just barely enough. Yeah, you can fit coins at best, pretty much. It depends. I've been lucky enough that I search out clothes that have pockets, but like, yeah, they're not super deep. I can get my phone and then maybe like my card wallet, because I have a flat wallet instead of like the trifold wallet. And then some clothes just got no pockets at all. I have a dress that has like one of the chest pockets. And I'm like, I could technically fit my phone in here. But the second I lean slightly, that thing's gonna go flying. Because like the phone fits in there, but it's not deep enough to actually stay in there, Episode 2, The Captive Turnabout. A suspect has been arrested. Yeah, we're off. We got kicked off the case. Rest in peace, us. 9:45 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Ah! I still can't believe what happened yesterday. There. I've heard so many stories about people who have gotten more followers just because, like, gifs of them got spread around. Like, suddenly someone pops up in their chat, like, oh my god, that was you. I saw, like, your gifs somewhere on the internet, and I've been trying to figure out who you are ever since. So I thank you for spreading Pat Pat Dee Dee out into the world. She is doing the free advertisements. I will feed her a cookie. Pat Pat Dee Dee for the win. Pat Pat Dee Dee for the win. PPD. What PPD almost sounds like she's like something beyond a PhD. GPDD, PPD in plant biology. It was terrible the way those two treated you. Now let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. The committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's all I can think of. Judge Gaval and Mr. Winner certainly didn't mince words. They sure did not. But that's not what concerns me right now. It's not? You're not worried about not being on the case? I'm more worried about the committee's reasons for doing what they did. And what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good. To Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me? Hello, hello. You've got the air vent to Baines. I'm sure your brain's getting enough oxygen. Hello. Yes, of course. So this is it? You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case? No, I have no intention of doing such a thing. To walk away from that case would be to tacitly accept the committee's decision. So instead, we are, oh, hang on, the game audio's not on. There we go, fix that. My bad. I set everything up and then I forgot to push the unmute button. The problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating. When did that ever stop you, Edgeworth, my boy? Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. Yes, what is it, detective? I feel like Edgeworth's ringtone is not just the Steel Samurai theme. It is the Steel Samurai theme from a very specific stage show. And he could tell you exactly what performance, where, like what date it was, what city, who the actors were that day. Yes, what is it, detective? I've got some bad news, sir. Worse than what's going on word down at the precinct is they just arrested somebody for Knight's murder. Hi, Butter. Thank you for being second in chat. How's it going? What? Do you know who it is? No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. Maybe you could go talk to whoever it is. Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth. Even without the authority to investigate, surely I could still pay a suspect an innocent visit. All right, we're on our way. We're abusing these loopholes for all their goddamn worth. Me too. I'll see you there, sir. How we doing? I'm good. Nah, everybody's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway. Good. Then we'll see you shortly. Yes, sir. Come on, Kay. Let's go. You got it. And they jog for it. Now I have to connect the headpad plugin. You're right, I keep forgetting to fix the headpad plugin. I could also upload PatPatDD as an animated emoji on here as well. I could also do that. We have options! Jumping jacks? How did I know? Okay. I was turning around to turn on my fan anyway, so that's perfectly timed. Here we go! Oh god, the push-ups too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever works for you, fair enough. Alrighty. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oi. The gains. Hydrate, thank you. Still no sign of them, huh? It's just a bad day for getting suspects into the interview room, huh? Indeed. Wait, this is just like last time. Please don't tempt fate like that. No, I can't. I just can't. Sure you can. I told you. It's just a pair of visitors. Sounds like somebody really doesn't want to see us. No. Just talk with them, please. But one of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? That hairstyle is interesting. Like, it's half pigtails, but they don't fall like regular pigtails, you know? All they do is stare at you right into your soul. You must be the suspect in the... Eek! See? I told you! Okay. Why is this man so flustered? Probably because you're being you. But I guess that's just how you are. Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing. Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right? Who are you? I'm Kate Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. I'm just a part-time gig I'm doing. It's just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though. Strawberry ice cream. Ooh, enjoy. Funny, I don't ever recall ever employing you. And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not going to stare a hole into your soul or anything. Oh, please. Really? Really? Eek! Anyway, can you please tell us your name? It's Saint. Simeon Saint. I see. So he's supposed to look like a monkey. I guess. I can kind of see it. Well, nice to meet you. You can call me Kay. Everyone else does. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may. Please! We're trying to help you, I promise. Really? Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers, at least. Saint. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little about yourself. Who, me? But why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. Do you have a job? Oh, well, it's hardly worth mentioning, really. Okay. Oops. Knocked my phone off its stand. Hold on. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everybody else, honest. This is going to take a while. Relation to Knight. About you and Mr. Knight. And just when I thought we were making progress. So, Simeon, do you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me. Bronco? Yeah, I knew him. We were friends. Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested. And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested? Yeah, I even came to visit him. Came to see Knight? I wonder when that would have been. And when was that? It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops. Police called him? Why? How come the police called you? They said Bronco asked them to, that he needed a favor. Interesting. Also, I love that Kay is just subtly picking up on all of Edgeworth's thoughts. A favor? Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set. The pocket-sized one. So I went by his place, and then I came here. A chess set? Was it? Like, I don't think Knight was a citizen of Shenfa. But didn't he technically live there as the president's bodyguard? Wouldn't his chess set have been in Shenfa? Did Simeon travel from Shenfa to bring him his chess set and then get arrested? Is that what happened? Is it just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts? You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me? Thank you, Kay. What will we do without you? And have you read what my next move is going to be? I sure have. There's something you want to show Simeon. Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it. Okay, present. The chess set? So this chess set. Oh, that's the one I brought for Bronco. Well, that settles that at least. Added to my organizer. We, found it next to Mr. Knight. He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby. Sounds like Ranger. I'm not surprised he had it with him when he... Simeon, you and Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you? Yeah, we were best friends, at least. I thought we were. But I guess I was wrong about that. What do you mean? If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he had killed someone? I think that is shocking for most people. No, most people don't think their friend is capable of murder, you know? It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. How could it all end like this? I could never have imagined something so awful. Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's just no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight. Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. And again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. Okay. Reason for arrest. I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Whoa, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore. Thank goodness for small miracles. The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here. These policemen. Was there a prosecutor with them? Yes, some kid named DeWinner or something. The rookie. I thought as much. So, did they interrogate you yet? What? I'm going to be interrogated? By the cops? Well, yeah. I mean, you've been arrested. it. You're a suspect now. No. Won't the detective shout at me and threaten me and there are always these hulking guys, right? Who get in your face and force you to. Detective Diff Gumshoe reporting for duty. Oh, the worst timing. See, I told you! Please don't hurt me. Please don't crush me with those huge arms. No, please, I'm calling the cops. What's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, nothing, detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are. Huh? I don't get it, sir. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simeon is clearly innocent, so there's gotta be something we can do for him, isn't there? Mr. Saint? Yes? You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago, you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder. Is my understanding correct? Yes, I didn't kill anybody. Very well. Then I will choose to believe you, and I will do what I can to assist you. Huh? But why would you help a nobody like me? Let's just say I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case. That's right, it's payback time. We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint. Your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can help each other out, shall we? Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you could represent our pal here. Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He could have defended anyone if his life depended on it. He did once. But I wasn't kidding. I just thought, helping suspects, that's what a defense attorney does, you know? Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. So come on, let's get to work. Yes, ma'am. And away they go. I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. Eek! But you needed to worry. I believe you, or at least I have decided to try. Just hold tight and try to believe in us in return, if nothing else. It might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me. March 28th, 11:22 a.m. Detention Center. So we talked a good game in there. But we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime. Maybe defeating the guy in court is our best bet after all. Gummy! Can't defend for his life, remember? He did an okay job with Iris. Don't be like that, come on. So rude. Well, who do we have here? It's the smooth criminal. If it isn't Edgeworth and the gang, what are you cats doing here? Listen, pal, if you come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll... Hey, easy there, Detective Flatfoot Shomes? I'm here to work. Flatfoot Shomes. Work? What? You're here to defend somebody? Whoa! The K-Meister nails it in one. Aren't you just the uber intelligence one of the bunch? Uber intelligence? That's not how you use either of those words, Fender. Whatever, let him do what he wants. Some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half-bad attorney. Hello, Art. Which is why I've been summoned to the old Jaileroonie for a meeting with my new client. Please stop saying Jaileroonie and stuff, sir. Yeah. The suspect is one Simony Sainsbury. You mean Simeon Saint. You mean Simeon Saint? Wow, that's freaky. You know more about my job than I do. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Fender is a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I should have stayed home today. I fear I might be. In fact, it could be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. Ah, yes! Iris and Mystic Elise. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. Oh, never mind. We are talking about the previous game. Not an experience I ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I have little choice. Fender, Hold it! Before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Say it ain't so, I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety. I should have known you wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. But please believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell. You better believe it, pal. Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that anymore. I do have feelings, detective, you know? Gummy's right. Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. He's not just a prosecutor, he's a hero. He got me off the hook just last month. You don't say! Well, that escalated quickly. But he was! There was no other word for it. He was heroic. Great thiefly, even. Gotta love being a great thief. Please, Fender. Don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it. Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, more than meets the eye. I just can't walk away from this. I can't. Please allow me to help you with this investigation. Sheesh. A bow? I hate English. A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So, enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots? Well, I suppose I would have to say the courtroom itself. I have experienced so many things and met so many people there within its four walls. You can just say it was Phoenix. Including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could that not change a person? Well, I'll be. The old you would never have bared his soul like that. That was beautiful. You might have even surprised you-know-who. And you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start again with a clean slate. So, this is me. Edgeworth & Co. Law Office's Eddie Fender, senior partner. He knew Edgeworth's dad. Edgeworth? That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? Your dad was a defense attorney? Yeah. Crazy, huh? So the you-know-who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is... The clever K-Meister nails it in one yet again. That's right, I was talking about his old man. Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory, really. Listen, Edgeworth. Miles. I'm going to level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know? Anyone can say they've changed. I'm going to need you to prove it. And besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted. Very well, I accept. Okay, then that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man. I will try not to let you down. Well, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? The prodigal son coming on board at his late father's firm. Permission to come on board too? Please, Mr. Fender? You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew. Woohoo! Thanks, Captain. Alright, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles? Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed, it sounds more like it likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body. Just what I was thinking, Igor Associate. We do indeed. Huh. Still the type to smile and nod, I see. That will certainly make my life easier, boss. Now that that's decided, let's get going. What about me? I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as an attorney's assistant like you guys. He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own now, can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winter. And if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective. And I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense. I mean, he's not wrong. Oh, man. Trust me, I know. But just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship. Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come. And back we go. So, any idea how we tracked down whoever found the Bronxter's body, Miles? I think our best bet would be to simply ask around. Oh, don't you dare! I'm sorry? What'd I do? What'd I do? Hello? Oh my goodness. Please tell me that's a real fox. Like, that's not like a fur stole. That's just a ferret or a fox around her neck. Who is this? Excuse me, but oh my. Just look at you. Are you talking to me? You like some skinny and vaguely Ali Yankovic. Just fabulously chic, darling. Fabulously facial hair is so very au courant, don't you think? Enchantée, mademoiselle, and much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Fender, at your service. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embrassé, perhaps? Oh my god, look at the little fox! His eyes are out too! Eee! I like the sound of that. Yay! Right on the kisser! Well, how else does one greet a new friend, A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think? Embrasse is a hug, sir. Well, technically it's, well... I think it could also be a kiss, but usually I hear the word biz for kissing. Baiser? Why? That's what I thought. Okay, so they're both different ways to say kiss. Fair enough. I think he was expecting a kiss on the cheek, though. Wow, talk about stealing a kiss. Indeed, an act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame. Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family. Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much. Hey, if everyone else is hip to that, I can be hip to that too. Sure? He's doing his best. Fifi Lagalde, by the way, warden of this charming abode. You may call me Fifi, of course. So she's the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? So it seems. A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagalde. Miles Edgeworth. I am an associate with Mr. Fender's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you in the prison yesterday? Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all. Important in what way? Exactly. A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? A meeting? Oh, heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit. Oh, no. Is it the Berry Big Circus again? Oh, no. It was a simply spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone who was anyone had to be there. If you were at home, you were watching the show with me. Hi, Ranger. Welcome back. How was the ice cream? The performers set up a special stage in the yard for us. We are one very lucky family, n'est-ce pas? So, she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Did I hear ice cream? Ice cream, ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. So she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carceretto mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. What time did the show take place? From around 8 until 10? Yeah, something like that. Meaning it finished right around when the body was discovered. And by dint of having attended the show, she has a reasonably solid alibi. Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home, mi casa, su casa, and all that. Ciao for now. She started off French, and then she became Spanish, and then Italian. Well, what now, Mr. Edgeworth? The person who found the body screamed. And that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where his information will take us next. Oh, can we move now? Yes, we can. They even have ponies. This one's only big enough to carry a small child. Isn't that great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at a zoo. Except it's the humans, not the animals who live in captivity here. Man! I'm sure there's been books written about this. No one would mind if I took one home with me, would they? If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not. Oh, that's Toko's, yes! It's our boy! Alright, and... Oh, come on, I can't check out the parrot! Lies of P. Lies of P is always fun. Toko makes those kinds of Souls-like games very fun. There's no one in here. The Yap. They took him to solitary, remember? I wonder when he'll be back. Maybe a while. I got the feeling he was in pretty serious trouble. Oh, poor guy. Did you see the tears in his eyes? He really did want to go. Yes, the way they had to literally drag him away was certainly unusual for a simple time out. About the person who found the body, do you happen to know where he is right now? Should be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually is at this hour. Is that a puppy or a kitty? Then it seems the workshops are the next place, okay? Oink, oink, oink. It's a mini pig, I believe. Though not for eating, I hope. Isn't that great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo! That's a kitty, you are correct. Bun Bun, why is there a rabbit just? I nearly tripped over it. Having the rabbit on the loose is dangerous, though. They're so fragile. Yeah? Do you have a moment? I have a few questions for you. Oh, who's a good girl? You are. You are perfect. Yep, that's a cat. She really is. She's beautiful. Ahem. Meow. You finally noticed me, I think. I was wondering, what's her name? It's a Waggy, ma'am. The cat's name is Waggy? She's my little friend. Yes, right, as you were then. But I need our answers, not clawful puns. Yo, oh, oh. There's actually a bunch of wild bunnies near your house? Ah! Okay, Sigma. That's right. I forgot about that. The dude who every time he talks about a cat, he has a verbal tick where he has to start talking in cat puns. One of the strangest characters Uchikoshi has written. Somehow stranger than the entire cast of Isomnium. This looks like the way to the prison yard. Sadly, the shutter is locked tight. Freedom awaits on the just the other side of stoic lock and key twixt mine eyes and nose and the outdoor breeze. Such a cruel fate, it is indeed. The more I think on it, the more it eats at me. And whose thoughts are you attempting to channel, exactly, with that soliloquy? Don't worry about it. Another door. I wonder where this door leads. I don't know about you, but I'm getting some real strong vibes coming from here. Maybe that's where they keep the super duper dangerous prisoners. It's certainly a real possibility, in which case we'd be better to turn back while we still can. Wait! I was only kidding, you know! Ah, we just got a monkey. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, it's a monkey mountain! Not something I ever expected to see in a prison, I must say. Doesn't it look fun? Not in the least. And while we're on the subject, you are not, under any circumstances, to climb on that structure. Do I make myself clear? But I have to show the monkey who's boss. Please, Kay? You really don't. The monkey's gonna win anyway. This bench has seen better days. It's covered in rust. Yeah, only cats would dare take a nap on there. And maybe Gummy. I feel you may be right. I can see the crime scene through the window in this door. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just shove your whole face in front of a window like that. You have to do it more sneaky-like. Steal a few good looks while keeping a lookout for your enemy. I see. I am not a criminal, Kay. Why should I have to behave like one? Crush. I was just trying to teach you my secret sneak peek technique. Well, I have no need for such technique, thank you very much. Rest in peace, Edgeworth. Hello? Anybody in there? Nice try, kiddo. But this isn't a bathroom stall. Yo, you there! Could you help us out here, my good man? Yes, sir! What can I do for you? Is somebody using this workshop right now? Yes, sir! One of the prisoners is in there. Just confirmed it myself during the new time roll call. We'd like to speak to this prisoner, if that's all right. Sure, I'll go fetch him right now. Won't take a sec. This was all yours, mousy boy. What? Why? Let's just say I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know, yeah? Huh. And I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave. Well, you're not looking so brave yourself right now. So let's call it even. Here they come. It's Frank Sonnett, the very first culprit in any Ace Attorney game. Incredible. Hello, I hear you wish to speak with me? Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor. A prosecutor, you say? Hold it. Eddie Fender, attorney-at-law. What happened to being too scared to handle this? Listen, sorry about my pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor, indeed. That'll be the day. He's actually just an associate. Jeez, Miles, get a grip, will ya? He's right. I mustn't forget that I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being. Ah, that explains it. I did think he looked a little different for the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday. So he's already spoken to Winter. Would you mind answering a few questions? No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name saw it. Frank saw it. The witness is all yours, my young associate. Sure, have the intern do everything. Why not? Mr. Sard, you are no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday. Would you mind telling us where you were at the time the body was found? Yes, I was in that workshop there. So I guess he's the one who screamed. What kind of work were you doing? Well, I'm actually retraining at the moment. I'm hoping to become a stylist, you see. A pet stylist, that is. So yes, I've been studying hard and practicing every moment I can. An unusual field of study befitting an unusual prison, I suppose. And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything. Interesting. I've barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets. So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry.
Hold it!
Hold it? No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Sart. For this interview, it has only just begun. Well, I mean, even if you were to ask me, you know something, don't you? Of course not. That's... He's definitely hiding something. I'll need to push him a little harder to get any answers. Oh, here we go. First step's to analyze the situation, and then let's take a look at our opponent. But first, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I will be right back. Hold tight. You're gonna kidnap the bunnies. That's terrible. First step is to analyze the situation. Let's take a look at our opponent. Yes. I really didn't see anything. I really can't help you, I'm afraid. Press F to doubt. Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much from his face. Yeah, that's why he was, a thieving salesman back in the day. Pretending to sell newspapers to subscriptions to check when people weren't home. I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. That's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath. Alright, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell. Mind trust. What's your connection to this incident? Tell me, what's your connection to this incident? Which incident? The murder? No, the pickpocketing. Oh, well, it has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing. No. Really? I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that. What a frickin' liar. You're only the first person Phoenix Wright ever got convicted. Well, you see, I'm, how can I put this? I don't know, but I don't like where you're going with this, sir. Well, I like to think of myself as an upstanding citizen, a good person, if you will. Good person who's in prison? Forgive me, Mr. Sod, but under normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison. Well, that's, So you do well to tell me what you know about the incident. How many times do I have to tell you people? I mean, I don't know anything, I swear. Seem angry, Mr. Sawit. Surely you've noticed, Mr. Sawit, that I have you exactly where I want you. Really? It seems to me you're just wasting my time. Oof. Never mind. I should have picked my words more wisely. Ouch. What's your connection to this incident? Click, 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 click. Good person who's in prison! So you do well to tell me what you know about the incident. How many times do I have to tell you people? I mean, I don't know anything, I swear. One time? Sorry, I don't know what more to say, but I can't help you. My apologies, Mr. Sawit. But considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all. Oh, well, yes, I can see how it might seem unlikely, but it's true! Is it, though? Is it, though? If you're looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere. Person who found the body, you say? Why do you think I'm looking for the person who found the body? I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you. Is it because you know something you're not telling me after all? No, I just sensed that what you might be looking for, that's all. There's no doubt about it now. This man is hiding something big. In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. Yahoo! My opponent is not very good at hiding his true feelings. Not for long. Or sorry, my opponent is very good at hiding his feelings. Whoops. Reading comprehension, 0. It's time to smash that mask of his and see what lurks behind that phony smile. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right? Well, this is the day of the incident. Oh gosh, I mean, so much happened. How were things in the prison? What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning? I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid. I don't have a clue as to how to push the conversation forward. I'll have to try another tack. Okay, tell me about the day of the incident. Bide my time? You don't have anything to ask me. I do need to be going. Ah, crap. I figured the first one would be basically the same as the second option, but apparently not. What were you doing? I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Sod, in detail. I told you I'm a pet stylist in training. And that's what I was doing yesterday. Training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim. You didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident? I would imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here. Well, commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but... Were they screaming? You heard someone. Was this someone screaming by any chance? And don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert that you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Solid, but I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it. No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember. The fact that he heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. I would do well to bear it in mind. Alright, tell me about the day of the incident. Time to deploy my clue. You said you heard a scream! You don't remember? Please! You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream! Oh, but I might have been mistaken. The truth is, I really don't remember. Your memory fails you yet again? How convenient. But I know you're lying, Mr. Solid. How dare you talk to me like I mean, I'm not lying. Sorry, but you'll have... Oh, I ran out of time. I was thinking too much. Crap. I forgot that this actually has a timer. If you look away, you're done. Once more, onto the breach. Well, at least we know how to do everything. Tell me about the day of the incident. What were you doing? On the clock, yep. Giving them a trim. Didn't notice any commotion. Well, commotion, you say? No, not really. Were they screaming? Sir, assert that you know nothing, but I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it. No, I thought I heard someone yelling. I don't really remember. Bear it in mind. Tell me about the day of the incident. You got nothing to hide, right? Right? Liar, liar, pants on fire. Well, the day of the incident, huh? Well... Oh gosh, I mean, so much happened. Were things in the prison? What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning? I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, you liar. Time to deploy my clue. said you heard a scream. Don't remember? Please. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream. Ooh, awkward. The truth is that I don't really remember. Your memory fails you yet again. How convenient! But I know you're lying, Mr. Saw It. How dare you talk to me like I'm not lying. Temper. Surely you noticed, Mr. Saw It, that I have you exactly where I want you. Really? It seems to me you're just crap. Not this again. What were you doing? Oh. Okay. How were things in the prison? Don't remember? Please. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream. Might have been mistaken. The truth is I don't really remember. Your memory fails you yet again? How convenient. There we go. Mogu kept being a butt, and I'm like, what did you find? She found a random Kleenex on the ground. Bide my time. Look, if you must know... Thanks, bro. Much appreciated. When I'm working with the animals and I get into a zone, they're all I see. Am I to understand you have something of a talent for animal grooming, then? Well, my scissor technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with the animals. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared. Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often. Well, no, thankfully it doesn't. A scream would surely frighten them. A loud scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't it? Why are you going to such lengths to deny having heard the screams? What is it that you're hiding, Mr. Saw It? Tell me. You got him. I can assure you I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit, I did really hear somebody scream. Well, we're making progress. But I'm not hiding anything, I promise. The mask is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking about the scream itself in more detail. Woo! I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Saw It. That hiding things from me never ends well for my opponent. When did you hear the screaming? When did you hear this scream? Oh! Wait, now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was in the morning. Now you wish to claim that you did hear a scream because you were at the show? You do realize that goes completely against everything you told me so far? what are you gonna do about it, huh? That is, my memory is patchy, as they say. Bide my time. The animal show really had to be seen to be believed. It did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see? Let me think. A whale? A whale? Did you ride this whale? Surely you noticed Mrs. saw it. No! The stupid thing. Bide my time. Let me think. A whale? You weren't actually at the show, were you? Ah! Well, I seem to remember being there, but. But maybe I was. Maybe I wasn't. It's clear Mr. Sard wasn't at the show. This feels like a vital clue. Who did you hear screaming? Wait, I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard. Yes, so I didn't hear anyone screaming. No one at all. Time to deploy my clue. You weren't at any show. How long are you planning to keep up these lies? I already know that you weren't at the show. Rest in peace. Game's up, Mr. Sod. It's high time you told me the truth. Demand to know about that scream now! I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream, not from the person who found the body. Wait, was it the victim who screamed? How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then, why do you think it came from the person who found the body? I made a mistake, that's all. How, Mr. Saw It? How did you know that it was the person who found the body who screamed? Because you're the one who found the body! Shall I tell you? You knew because it was you who found the body. And the scream that was heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you! Got him. It's true, I admit it, but what gives you the right to treat people like this? Checkmate. Yeah, we got him. that we've established that you were the one who found the body, Mr. Sod, I believe you have lost any standing you might have had to withhold your cooperation. Alright, you win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. It probably isn't even worth your time. That's not for you to decide. I'm back, Hime says egg. Not the eggs. Every decision I make is to ensure that end. Except, that's not exactly what we're here to do, is it? What do you mean? We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simeon. That's what we do now. Remember, we work to get our client out of trouble. Not as a prosecutor, but as defense attorney's assistants. She said A because I made her bald again. I figured. But the K-Master said you need to listen to the kid more, you know? The client has requested the services of Edgeworth & Co. And as the old man always said, your relationship with your client comes before everything else. Well, let's just say I don't like to fire people, so I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah? Damn. This'll take some getting used to. In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Sart, I am asking you once more, what happened when you found the body? Finding the corpse. Dun, dun, dun! I was in the workshop there by myself, practicing what I learned, of course. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. You don't remember how? I just started randomly walking around. I happened to peek through the little window. And then I saw him lying there, a man, non-moving, dead! Oh, hey! That's a reference to the first game. When he talked about finding the body, he said, I saw a woman, not moving. And then I saw a woman lying there, not moving, dead. I quilled in fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror. And the original one was, I quailed in fright and found myself too frightened to go in. You have acquired alert phone. Excellent. And oh my god, hold on. I just got news just in. I just got a message. The frickin' Advent are doing a cover of Hot Limit, the TM Revolution song. Heck yes. So that... that's such a good song. I know Sora Senpai did it as well. Oh my god. That explains the swimsuit art I've been seeing around. God, that song gets stuck in your head so much. Let me get this straight. The room you were in is the one next to the one where the corpse was found? Dun, 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 dun. And you were there the whole day? Yes, from the 7 a.m. roll call onwards. It's already been 2 hours. It's always how DD streams go. Does not feel like that at all. You also left for like a good half an hour to get ice cream, so... There are 3 roll calls a day, you see? 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. And they check who's in the workshops during roll call, correct? That's right. Nothing was reported to be amiss at 7 a.m. Which means that Knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time. Guess that means the murder took place after 7 a.m. You were only out for 2 hours? Only out for 2 hours. Which puts it right around the time the show was happening. Very convenient way to cover up a murder. Ah, yes, the show. I remember the other prisoners going to see it. Time flies when you're having fun. Absolutely. You had penny pasta again, very nice. And therefore, anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi. Would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Solid? I guess so, but I swear, There's a clear contradiction in Mr. Solid's testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority. Let's see here. What do we have to present? Alright, so that's probably Solid's work glove. Hang on. Oh, found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I have to peek in through the little window, and then I saw him lying there, not moving. Dead! Found myself screaming in sheer terror. Oh, he doesn't say he didn't go in just yet. Alright. Hi, Mogu, I know. Stream's not over yet. He's like, Mother, I crave the nutrients. Mother. I put her in my lap. Aw, hi. Don't know if the mic's actually picking her up or not. She might be too quiet. Aw. Barely heard her. Yeah, I would have to mute the game, I'm sure. There you go, sweetie. Sometimes if I pick them up when they're being needy, that's enough to, like, get them to chill for a little bit. Because they're like, oh god, if I go near her again, she's gonna pick me up. Alright. Now let's think here. Because I was gonna present the glove. I think this is relevant, but not yet. Because clearly he went into the room. Prisoners are not allowed to move about freely. Ah.
Objection!
Enough of these pathetic lies, Mr. Saw It. I'm afraid you rather lost sight of what you are. What am I? I know precisely what I am. I'm a former newspaper salesman who's training to be a pet stylist. You are a robber. What are you even talking about?
Hold it!
But that's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget about the bracelet you wear around your wrist? A bracelet that marks you as a prisoner and therefore unable to move around as you please. As we both know, stepping outside that door would have sounded an alarm. Oh, well, that's, But there's no way you could have looked into the other workshop without leaving the room you were in. Ooh-wee. Stylishly done, Edgeroo. Oh, God. Good question, okay? Perhaps Mr. Side himself can explain. I'm... Ahem. So actually, I may have forgotten to mention one very important detail. Sorry about that. I can explain exactly how I was able to see the body if you like. By all means, go ahead. There's a little trick we prisoners know about it, you see? As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can leave out without triggering the alarm. That's a pretty big gap between the windows, I gotta say. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright. So he's sane. He was able to take a look next door because he kept his arm inside workshop B as he leaned out. Please don't tell anyone about our little trick, especially not the guards. Please? Is this it? Is that all he was hiding? Okay. Next. So why did you lean out? Why did you make so much of an effort just to take a look? Well, you see, I heard noises coming from next door. And that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange. And you went to look as soon as you heard those noises? Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away. Oh no, the team sound call. Hopefully it's not broken. It might be. I need to go and fix a lot of the old extensions. They tend to slowly break over time, even though you don't touch them. Is there a problem? There is a problem. You claim that you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. I know hear anything? Okay, then yeah, it's probably broken. More things I have to fix. Because the person who made the noises should have been in there too. That's... What it does? It plays the sound that plays in Microsoft Teams when someone calls you. Because way back in the day, I talked about how I get jump scared hearing that sound suddenly come from my work laptop. So chat asked me to make that a sound redeem that they could play during spooky streams. You do, of course, have the right to remain silent, but it will do little to dispel the notion that you were somehow involved in this crime. I'm sorry, I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe. I really thought I might have dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it. Just tell us what you saw. Alright, it was... that dog. And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares. That huge black dog had sunk its terrible teeth into the victim's throat. What? It was hellish, utterly hellish. That beast, that awful beast, he killed him. I don't know if a dog could bite through a neck brace. And considering... Didn't he also get... No. I mean, yeah, he was tied up. There was a blanket over him. There's too much stuff for a dog to do. Jeepers creepers, that's awful. Talk about traumatizing. It was dreadful, horrible. Now you know why I couldn't help but scream. So that man, there's a man-eating dog in the prison animals population, is there? Apparently. It's serious, Black. And that really is everything, I promise. You believe me, don't you? For now. This one seems too far-fetched to lie, even for you. I'd like you to append what you just told us to your testimony, if you don't mind. Very well.
Hold it!
You sure the black dog was biting the victim's throat? Yes, there was blood everywhere. The beast's mouth was dripping with it and... Whoa, 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 whoa. Spare us the gory details, will you? What about the victim? Was he... Ah! Don't say it, don't say it! You really need to ask him that? Ow! KKK, what was that punch for? I'm on your side here. He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there. Meaning he was already dead. So much blood just oozing from his neck. Oh, he was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Okay, enough already. Why do you have to go into every little detail like that? To give you a nice and accurate testimony. That is what you want, isn't it? Please add it to your testimony, yes. Terrible. Yes, we know, sir. Interesting.
Objection!
That he's silently talking about the rain. A rain with a snowflake relief? Yes, I saw it, clear as day. It was carved in such fine detail. Interesting. Your testimony is certainly very accurate. In fact, I'd say it's just a little too accurate. And? What's wrong with being too accurate? I mean, Saying this, you testified to having seen a ring with a snowflake design on it. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger, see, exactly as I said. There is no way you could have seen it. Take a look at this photograph. You can see the victim's right hand was covered by a tarp. It would have been impossible for you to see his ring, let alone what design was on it. Unless, that is, you approached the body and removed the sheet. You told us earlier you only took a look through the window in the door. Yet, you seem to have quite a lot from such a disadvantaged location. Who the heck do you think you are, huh? Mr. Big Shot acting like you know it all? I mean, I saw what I saw, I swear. I know the man's arm and must have moved into the tarp after I peeked in. But this did.
Objection!
Nonsense, you already told us that can't have been the case. He was already dead. You said it yourself that the victim was already dead. Dead men don't move, do they? Ooh-wee, is that the stench of odor desperation I smell? What are you hiding, Mr. Sod? Tell us! No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. Ah! Oh! Not the 2B! That's assault, man. Couldn't let it go, could you? Had to keep on poking and prodding? You slimy Cupid associate attorney! Seems the real Mr. Solid has finally revealed himself. Whoa, that's quite the rug he was rocking. Straight at you like some kind of flying black cat. Look, I'm just a sweet innocent witness here. Incorrect. But are you really? Because I must say I have doubts. Very serious doubts. What's that supposed to mean? You saw something that should have been impossible to see from outside the workshop. So, how did you do it? That's simple. You're standing.
Take that!
Same room as the body. Say what you want, but you don't have a shred of evidence. Now we can finally use the glove. Minding all my business and looking after the animals? Why else would I have signed out a pair of rubber gloves for fun? Now put up a shut up.
Take that!
Remind me, Mr. Sard, what were you doing when you discovered the body? How many times do I was practicing my pet styling techniques. Of course, then perhaps this rubber glove might mean something to you. This glove was found by the victim's body. I believe it was dropped by the killer. And I can't help but notice that you have a similar glove tucked into your apron. No, this one's different! Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it? It's just a rubber glove. There are hundreds of them. All over the prison. It doesn't prove anything.
Objection!
Not yet, perhaps, but if we would ask the police to check the glove for prints... I have a feeling the results would be rather fascinating. Uh-oh. There he goes. It's over.
Objection!
What the? Objection? That was pretty rad objection, am I right? Please, Fender, now is not the time for tomfoolery. But I have a legit objection, because this isn't over. There's something that still doesn't make sense. Our man here is a prisoner, right? And he got one of those bracelet doohickeys on. That's true, so how could he have left his workshop in the first place? His bracelet would have triggered the alarm if he tried. Alright, we don't have a good explanation for that. Well, anything you'd like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here. That's weird. You should be clinging onto that bracelet like the big round lifesaver it is. In what way? As in, it's the best hope our wake-flinging friend here has for getting off the hook for murder. Sorry, can't get into the crime scene with a bracelet on. If it were me, I'd be arguing that for my life. And yet, he hasn't said a peep about it. I wonder why that might be, A sound of silence. I suppose Miss Law Priestess did a breach that silences Golden yesterday. Or preach, sorry. Whoa, you sound like an actual attorney for a second there. The worst of times are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles. Gregory taught me that. It was part of the attorney's code he lived by. Mia also used that. So, friend, what's the dealio? Why so coy about your bracelet? Well, to tell the truth, it's broken. Broken? I fell over a little while back, you see, and hit it on the floor. After that, it didn't seem to set the sensors off anymore. I should have told the guards about it, I know, but, well, it was awfully convenient. I see. So your bracelet is broken, and that is probably gonna get you some extra time added onto your sentence. Do they really break that easily? If so, then this prison has a serious security problem. You there! Could we have a moment? Oh, aren't you just the cutest? Ahem! Meow! How can I help you, sir? This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken. What? Really? That's not good. I'll get someone to find a replacement right away. Thank you. We'll keep hold of the broken one for the time being. Of course, sir. I trust you to take good care of it. Sweet. Bracelet sorted. Now to turn our murderer in, yeah? What? No, I didn't kill anybody. Whoa there, Palio. You were the one who said your bracelet was out of commission. Or were the other inmates freely roaming the halls while everybody was busy watching the show? No, I just found the body. That's all, I promise. And when I did, that enormous dog still had his mouth wrapped around the poor man's neck. I only went into the workshop after the beast had left. And why did you go in? Well, fine, I want to go through his pockets, okay? He was going to rob the corpse. That explains why he remembers tonight's rain in so much detail. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'm a great thief. I'd never stoop so low as to steal from a... Well, I didn't steal anything either. The show ended just after I'd entered the room and all the other inmates came trickling downstairs. I panicked, rushed back to the other workshop, and started my fake screaming. You dropped the glove in your haste, huh? I guess that's all just about hangs together. Anything smell funky to you, Miles? Other than whether Mr. Sod is the one who did it, I'd say one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it into the prison proper from its holding cell in the detention center. Ooh, yeah, that one's juicy. I also can't help but wonder about another key feature of Mr. Sod's testimony. Dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Sod? Yes, what is it? Were you the only prisoner who didn't go to watch the show? Well, no, there was one other person who didn't. Am I right in thinking that this person couldn't have watched the show, even if he'd wanted to? Yes, how did you... I knew it. I had my suspicions when we first ran into that black dog yesterday, but this confirms it. For a criminal that dangerous to end up in a place like this is unbelievable, but... Where is this person's cell? You're going to go see... him? What are we talking about here? Him! He's not like the other prisoners, you know? He's special. Gets treated like royalty. But you did hear it from me. All I'll say is if you value your life, you'll stay well away from him. The big cheese, huh? Well, I, for one, value my life, so that sucks. I keep him in maximum security. Which is over there. Well, that's certainly one way of treating someone differently. I noticed the dog has a harness, so I wonder if that dog is technically supposed to be a guide dog. Alright, quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already. Let's just say he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives. Better than anyone, in fact. And that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject. In fact, I may have already said too much. Well, Milesy, anything you care to share? Or are you going to leave Kay and I in the dark here too? The mystery man in maximum security is an old acquaintance. Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect we'll find our dark canine friend there too. Alrighty. That seems like the perfect place to stop. Save. Whee! Perfecto. Alrighty. And if Hime is still streaming, I will send you over to Hime. Tomorrow we are playing some Atelier Yumiya. And then on Friday it is Isomnium. Woo! Comfy day? Always comfy day. Alright. Hime is indeed still streaming. So I'm gonna send you off. So here is Raid. Here is Discord. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Yumiya. So for now, that's it for me. Remember who is Pep and who is Mogu? I always remember. But sometimes you can't tell when you're looking down. Like, you know, it's like that... Who's that Pokemon meme? It's a Jigglypuff seen from above. Night, everyone. Alrighty. That's gonna be it from me. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. Until next time, take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat a good food. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye!